back to the Autumn Acorn Knits. My name is Judy. This is podcast episode 13. I'm coming to you from New Hampshire, from our little cottage in the woods, and I'm so happy you're here. If it's your first time, thank you so much for joining me, and if you're a returning viewer, I really appreciate you. I don't have a lot to talk about today. It's been a week, so again, I'm keeping that promise of podcasting once a week, even though I am crazy at work. I'm really trying hard to get this in, but it also means that I don't have a lot of knitting time in between episodes, so that's kind of a bummer. But I figured still, to keep my promise, I would still show up today and talk to you for a little while at least. I do have one finished object. At least that's something. I actually blocked it, you know, soaked it, washed it, blocked it, sewed in all the ends today, and I'm gonna do a little photo shoot later this afternoon with Joe. So it is a beautiful day in May. It's the end of May. We're coming up on Memorial Day weekend. It's finally like warm enough. I have the windows open and there's a nice breeze. And we're going to Connecticut for the weekend to see my daughter, my son-in-law, and little baby Charlie. And then we're going to a 40th anniversary party, so on Saturday, so that will be lots of fun. I can't wait. The weather's supposed to be warm, but it's always like that, it seems, in Connecticut, so it's not surprising. They just had some severe thunderstorms / tornadoes in Connecticut, which is rare, but it does happen. My daughter called me up in a really frantic, honestly, she was petrified. She and the baby were home alone. She was in the basement. A gigantic tree, I mean, it had to be a couple of 100 years old, giant tree in her front yard fell. The entire thing just came right out, the roots and all just lifted up and fell, and I'm talking, I don't even know how big it is, but really big. If it had hit the house, you know, it would have damaged the house severely, so they were really lucky. But yeah, the whole neighborhood, there were just trees everywhere. I think I talked about this maybe even in the last podcast, but yeah, it was bad. It was really bad, and some of them just got their power back, so Kelly just got hers back. So yeah, a little scary. But anyway, let's start with my finished object, which is the Ohra Shawl by Caitlin Hunter. This is the pattern. I've shown it to you before. It's a really pretty shawl. And it was a really fun knit. Here is my finished Ohra Shawl. And I feel like this is the type of shawl that I actually might wear more like a shawl and not like a scarf. So it just is seems to be the right shape that I can keep my shoulders warm, and then, oh, I wish I could show you more. I will have pictures later, but hopefully you can see that. Blocking it definitely made it bigger, because I was thinking when I finished, boy, it looks awfully small. And then I said, well, usually blocking will help. It didn't. I thought it would make it bigger, to be honest. And you'll notice I didn't put the fringe on because I wanted to ask you guys what you felt, how you felt about that. Do I need the fringe? So here's the fringe again. You can see there's 2 rows of it. They're little short fringies, and I have plenty of yarn to add those, but what do you guys think? Does it need them, or would it look better with them, or would it be too much? Because I kind of like that fringe look, so I might do it, but let me know. Please leave me a comment and let me know. Kind of curious, I haven't done this yet, to see how it would look though as more of a traditional like scarf cowl. I've never been there good at putting these on. Like when I wear one out, it takes me like a half hour just to style it correctly, but yeah, I'm really pleased with it. I used some knit picks. Oh, you know what? I can show you because I started a knitting journal. I've heard about these things and I thought it might be fun. It's not finished. The first entry's not finished, but the first entry I made was about the Ohra Shawl. And I put a picture and just a little information on that page, and then on the next page I put the 4 different types of yarn that I used, or just samples of those yarns, and then on this page matches up to what the actual yarns are. So for, let's see, for this color here, this pretty pink color, that was a yarn by Knit Coast Fibers called To the North in their Bunny Sock, which is 100% superwash merino. Then I used, for this gray, I used Knit Picks Stroll fingering, hand-painted fingering weight. Does it have a color? Thunderhead Tonal is the color. And I was really quite impressed with the Knit Picks sock yarn. I haven't used it before, but I really liked the way it felt, and I liked the tonal quality of it. Very soft and just really easy to work with. Was pretty happy with that. And then I used Patton's Croy socks in Coal. Is one of the colors, Coal, and then Brown Rose Marl. So the what looks like black was Coal, and then the Brown Rose Marl was this color here in between. I am shedding so bad everywhere. I don't know what to do. Do I cut my hair? I've been growing it out. I had it in like an asymmetrical bob, so it was like really short and then really like stacked in the back. I had that for a while. I got tired of it, and I like to throw it up, so I've been growing it out, and now all I do is shed, like just shed constantly. Joe's always finding hair on himself, and he's bald, so it's not his, it's mine. Anyway, I don't know. I have enough hair. I guess I'm not balding, but I'm just like, it's constantly falling out. Anyway, I'm really happy that this is done because I love it. I can still wear it even though it's summer. It's spring, soon to be summer. I can still wear it because it's, you know, it's got the lacy. It's not heavy and really, really warm, so I can still wear it in restaurants and cool evenings and in air-conditioned homes. So that is the Ohra Shawl by Caitlin Hunter. I highly recommend it. I thought the directions were very clear for me until I got to the ribbed section. Oh, I just found a string I need to tie in. And then they sort of lost me because it said to do this rib pattern following these 2 rows, but then also incorporate the other increases and cabling from the previous section. And for me personally, I need my directions to be really laid out for me. For example, when you have to make a piece that has a right and a left, I don't like it when the pattern just says, you know, for the left, just do the reverse of the right. My brain just will not work that way, and I will simply stop right there and probably not finish the project. So to all you designers out there, it really helps knitters like myself. Even though I've been knitting since I was a child, I don't consider myself, you know, at the expert level, because I've kept myself more at the intermediate level on purpose. thinking that someday when I had the brain space, then I would try to open my brain up to more difficult projects. Now, that being said, I do want to do some color work next, but simple color work, 2 colors. I have a couple projects in mind, but I'm still trying to pick the right yarn because I want it to be a woolly wool for sure. I don't want a superwash. I know that, so I want it to be kind of a hardy, probably a pullover, everyday kind of sweater, not one that I'm going to worry about and fuss over too much. So, but I'm really also happy that I finished the Ohra Shawl because I needed the size, I think there were 5 needles so that I can make my silk tank that I showed you last episode, bought as a kit from the New Hampshire Sheep and Wool Festival. So I'm really excited to start that, but I didn't want to go out and have to buy another needles when I knew I had these needles that were holding on to my Ohra Shawl. So yay! I should be able to maybe even cast that new project on this evening, even though I know I have other projects started. I have projectitis, I can't help it. What else? I also, at the end of the episode I will be doing the sock giveaway for Stacking Wood, pattern giveaway by Estella of Knit 10 in Stone, so that's exciting. I also just wanted to show you this free pattern that I found, and I just thought it was such a beautiful lacy shawl. They call it an airy lace vortex shawl, and it's nice because I've said this before, but I really love a project with just a bunch of stockinette or garter. I don't mind some of the pattern designs, lace, etc., except I just don't want a large quantity of it. So this shawl meets my needs perfectly. And it's worked from the bottom up, and you do the edging, you knit it at the same time as the shawl body, and it's just a small amount of lace on one side. So, but I really, really love it. I thought it was so pretty. It's called Clara by Julia Reed, and I'll put the name here as well for you. It's R-I-E-D-E. And again, this was a free pattern on jreed.com, and that's her little logo. But it takes 1 skein. That's really what was appealing to me, now that I think back, is that it was just a 1 skein project. Although it's a lace weight yarn, so I don't know if I have any lace weight. I may need to buy some lace weight yarn. 1 hank of that, and it takes 656 yards, which is equal to 100 grams. So yeah, you might want to check that out. So I want to continue on this knitting journal because I've been inspired by others. Now mine will never be as beautiful because I'm not an artist. I cannot draw or do anything. Hand lettering is really difficult, but I can use some pretty washi tape and I can stick some things in here just to keep a journal of my projects, because I think this will be so handy to have, and even to just pass on to my kids someday when they're, when I'm gone and they want to look back at some of the things that Nana was, and Mom and Nana was making back in her day. So that's that. What else? Well, I guess we can talk about the sock giveaway. I told you this was going to be a very short episode. I'm guessing it'll be under 20 minutes, so. So the sock giveaway, I had 6 entries on this contest, so you have a really good chance to win if you entered. And all you had to do to enter and I only gave you a week, so perhaps I should have given you longer. Next time I will, but for this one I just wanted to just make it quick. The question was, where would be your dream vacation, in particular a dreamy, yarny vacation? And so we had our 6 entries. Well, we had 7, but I'm not counting Joe. Anyway, so on random number generator, let me pull it up, and I'm going to enter it from number 1 to 6. And then, let's see, we will randomize, so I will show you. Oh, number 5. Number 5 is Carol Rabick. Carol Rabick, and Carol, hi Carol, congratulations. Carol also followed our Facebook group. So the Autumn Acorn Knits has a Facebook group on Facebook. She said her favorite yarny vacation or vacation in general would be Norway, and she wants to meet Arnie and Carlos. So I had told her that my sister, and I've already told you guys this before in probably episode 1 or 2, that my sister has met Arnie and Carlos. They are friends with her son and her son's wife, and so they've come to visit in Vermont at least twice, maybe 3 times, and she's gotten some autograph books. So I told her next time I need to be there. I need their autograph and just to say hi, because they're pretty cool. But yeah, Carol said she has made all of their Christmas balls, so she's a true fan. Anyway, Carol, congratulations. Please get in touch with me with your email address, and I will connect you with Estella so that you can receive the stacking wood knit pattern. Stella is also known as Knit 10 in Stone, 10 with the number 10. And here's another version called Stacking Wood in a Dirndl, which is another option you can make. I love this option. This is my favorite, I think. This is the option that I'm going to make when I get my sock mojo back, because it's gone. Maybe I get that only like in the winter before Christmas, because that's what I ended up doing, was giving them away for Christmas. So anyway, that I believe is the end of this podcast episode. I apologize if it was too short for some of you who like a longer format. I normally, you know, as you know, it's normally at least 40 minutes. Often it's 50 minutes, but I just want to keep up this pace of podcasting every week. Yeah, so I don't know. Let me know, please. Yes, let me know about the fringe. Just yes or no. What should I do? Do you think I should fringe? Is it too much? What would you do? And yeah, I really hope that you'll subscribe to my channel. I hope that you'll like, comment, and share. It really does make a big difference on how many people can see my podcast, how many people YouTube shows it to, and it just means a lot to me. Your comments in general mean everything. I can't even tell you how much it means to me when you reach out to me on Instagram and YouTube and Facebook. I feel like you're all just my friends, and you're in my heart, and you mean so much. I love knitters. We are like the best community, I think, and it's just fun to know like-minded people. So yeah, happy knitting and enjoy your Memorial Day weekend. I hope you have some of your friends and family and get a lot of crafting time in. Bye everyone.